YouTube. Welcome to my exploration of Demon Bluff. It is a single-player social deduction game where you are tasked with figuring out who is a demon and who is a villager. No release date yet, but a demo is currently available to try on Steam. Let's dive in. So each one of these cards represents a villager, and some of the villagers are actually going to be evil minions or demons disguised as villagers, and our job is to find out which ones there are. These are the cards that we currently have in our deck, and they'll give us information about what each one does. You can see we have one evil this round, so we go ahead and flip all of these, and we can work through each of these cards to determine which one is evil. So we'll save the Confessor for last. We'll go through all the other ones. When we right-click, it gives us a little bit more information about their ability and sometimes a hint. So for the Hunter, he'll tell us which one is, how far the closest evil is. And if he is an evil character, he'll only point to good characters. So in this case, he's saying that the closest evil is one card away from him, and we can see that it lights up 5 and 2. The Lover will point out if any of the ones adjacent to them are evil. So he's saying between 1 and 3, there are no adjacent evil characters. The Enlightened will tell us if the closest evil is clockwise, counterclockwise, or if they're equidistant. So that means if there's one evil, if it's on the other side and there's the same number of cards, or if there's 2 evil and they're equally far away. In this case, the Enlightened is saying clockwise. The Gem Crafter will tell us one good character, but if they're lying, they'll tell us an evil character. Since we only have one, that means one's going to be lying. And this is where we get to the Confessor. The Confessor always tells us the truth. So if the Confessor is good, they will say, I am good. And if they are evil, they'll say, I am dizzy. So we know that this one is evil. However, if they are evil, other characters will always see them as truthful, which means they will never say that they are lying. We can go ahead and take our knife. And our village is safe. So now we move on to the next village. We get 7 villages that we run through for each run. At the end of each village, we unlock a new character. In this case, we'll get the medium, will tell us if the character is good and their role. So if they are evil, then they'll tell us an evil character. We'll go ahead and flip everyone. Confessor is good this time because otherwise they would say I'm dizzy. Since the medium is pointing to the Confessor as being good, they are being honest, so they are not evil. The Gem Crafter is pointing to the medium, who we already determined is good. The Lover is saying there's no evils adjacent, so they're telling the truth. The Enlightened is saying that there are closest evil is clockwise, and the Hunter is saying there are one away from the closest evil. So to know that the ones on either side of the Hunter are good, we know that the Hunter's evil. So we can go and kill him. And this is how this game works. It's kind of casual and relaxing. You sort of go through each card and figure out which one's evil. And it's a nice game to pick up and put down because there's no time limits. You can save whenever you want. And I've honestly been playing this a few minutes before bed each night. So I have 2 more characters. The Bombardier, which if we kill the good version, will end the run. And the Empress, which will tell us 3 characters, and only one of them will be evil. So we go through. Mark anyone that we know is good. Gem Crafter says 7's good. And then we start to look at the other ones. So he is saying the Bombardier is good. So he's either, since there's only one evil character right now, he is going to be telling the truth. Because if he's lying, then he's evil. But that means the Bombardier would also be evil. I think she's also telling... So it could be the Enlightened. Or it could be... It's actually likely the Hunter, because she is pointing counterclockwise, and the Queen is saying one of these three are evil. So I'm going to say it's the Hunter in this case. Now we have two evil characters. This is where it gets a little harder. So we already know Professor is evil, and now we can go through the rest of them. He's saying he's 2 cards away from the closest evil. Now, unless he's evil or one of these two are evil, he's probably telling the truth. She's saying there's one evil adjacent, but since these two are talking about each other, I'm going to say these are good. And these are good. Only thing here... Okay, she's saying 3, 4, or 8 are evil, and we already noticed found 1 there, so she's telling the truth. I'm going to say to see Enlightened again. And then more cards. The judge will tell us if 1 character is lying, and the knight can't die if they are good. So they add a lot of interesting cards here that make the run more fun, because they have different abilities, and it changes how you have to play the game. Like in this case, we can use this ability and tell if other people are lying. However, we know one of these sort, but the knight. Like in this case, we can just attempt to kill. Because we know that the knight can't die if they're good. Not one of these two are going to be evil because we have 2 of these ones as well. And since the Queen is saying 2, 3, or 7, we're going to say it's the judge. But to show what the ability does, if we take the judge's ability, look on the Queen, interesting, saying 6 is lying. And 6 is telling the truth. So I'm actually... Oh no, they already pointed to 3 being evil, so saying 6 is lying is false. We already determined that. Now the wretch character, everyone will register as evil, but they are always good. So we know good, good, duplicates, and duplicates. That means these 2 are going to be good. Okay, so the Queen is saying out of these 2, 3, or 4 are evil. She says the closest evil is counterclockwise. I'm going to go, this guy is it. This one is saying a 5, 6, or 8 are evil. I'm going to use this judge and click on her. Since he is saying that she's telling the truth and we already picked out the evil one of that pair, we'll kill this Queen. And now we get the witch. The witch prevents us from unlocking the last card. So we can't click on this because witch is active, but if we kill the witch, then we'll be able to flip the card, unless the witch is that card. So again, we do the same thing. She's saying 1 evil's adjacent to her. That is talking about the wretch. She's probably good. This one is saying the wretch is good. We know that the register is evil, so she is an evil character. 2 cards away from the closest evil, so he's probably telling the truth. Saying that 3 is the real judge. Well, actually, she's saying that there's only 1 evil adjacent to her. She should be saying that there's 2. So, she's lying, she's the witch. Now we can flip over the other card. And 2 more characters. The Slayer will kill an evil character, but if they are evil, they won't be able to kill them. And the Jester will tell us how many characters are evil out of 3. And since we hit 7 villages, we went ahead and ascended. That was my exploration of Demon Bluff. I think the game is good for if you're looking for something casual to relax with. I've been picking it up here and there when I've been looking for something to kill time with, and I'm looking forward to the full release. Please go wishlist it. The link is in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe, and you can find me streaming on Twitch. As always, thank you for coming with me on this journey.